Now that the business of the Commissioner's Cup is out of the way, it's time to get back to regular season action. Once again, the Fever will be without Caitlin Clark, but I think they've discovered a few things on how to pick up some victories in her absence. Stand by as we present Indiana Fever basketball on the Indiana Sports Hub, and it begins now. All right, folks. Good evening, everybody. Brian Snow here with you as we get ready for the Indiana Fever and the Las Vegas Aces from Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana. Brian Snow here with you, ready to provide the call of tonight's game. But before we get started, there's a few things I'd like to voice, and I'm going to do it here. I found out a couple of things earlier today without getting into detail that it could have gone two different ways. One, it could have made me angry enough to quit, or as a couple people that were in my life once upon a time said, it made me too dumb to quit because I'm not earning quote unquote enough money or any money at all. Or two, it's the route I'm going to take. It's going to make me work harder. It's going to make me work smarter. It's going to make me get to the point where the same people that wrote me off are writing me back into their story and coupling it with a lot of excuses, which I will not have. There will be no more excuses. There will be no games missed of this season, though I've missed some with some of the other teams that I've covered in the most recent past, like I did with the Big Ten and the 49ers and the Colts and every other team I can think of that I had covered before. No. This is the beginning of the redemption. This is the beginning of old Snowman and crew celebrating year number 30. Because there are people that believe in me. There are people that believe in what I do. There are people that want to see me succeed, and I want to see them succeed in return. I am Brian Snow. I began my career in 1995 on an idea, sticking a microphone in the back of a camera, and without any game notes or anything like that, doing my first ever play-by-play call at Chicago State University. And it began to evolve from there. The next year, I was in charge of being the voice of men's basketball. And a year after that, I was the public address announcer for women's basketball. And I called a couple of road games. A year after that, added a couple of more road games. And even in the midst of all the turbulence that has gone on in my life, even in the midst of everything that has happened, I'm still here and I'm getting stronger. Even after cancer, even after kidney failure, even after everything that was thrown at me that tried to take me and my family down, it didn't work. Still here, gonna get better, gonna get stronger, gonna get more consistent. Not gonna complain anymore about the lack of followers, the lack of subscribers, the lack of financial support, because at the end of the day, as my wife taught me, all I can do is ask and continue to ask and continue to put content out there. So that is what I'm going to do. Beginning tonight, you will see another part of the evolution of the person they call Snowman. And that begins with this game right here, right now, from Indianapolis, Indiana. If no one will have the nerve to take notice, we're going to make them take notice. The following that we have created, the following that we have, and the following that will be soon to come. Period. There is no reason why this can't get done. There is no reason why this can't happen. There is no reason not to believe that my first ultimate goal, and yes, I said first ultimate goal, of Radio Row in Santa Clara cannot happen. In fact, not only will it happen, but I'm going to have the pleasure of flying a crew and my family out to Santa Clara with me, because their belief puts me over the top and puts me over everyone that wants me to fail. So I want to thank you guys tonight, like I did this morning on Snowman in the Morning, for being with me, staying with me, pushing me to get better, pushing me to get stronger, pushing me to say, well, I can't say it here, but just to say, you know what? You can't keep me down and you won't keep me down, ever. And I'm ready for some basketball. I hope y'all are too. And I'm ready to call some basketball games. A lot of them. A lot of them this coming year. Monday begins the 30th season of Snowman Multimedia. That began first and foremost as the Interscholastic Sports Network, formed with my late friend, Alvin Washington, my late dearest friend, Alvin Washington, which stuck, became ISNet America for a while. Then in 2013, we had our first major brand change when we became Arena Sportsnet. Unfortunately, wound up losing that name because some people didn't like what we were doing and how we were coming together. So I decided to brand it after myself. And my beautiful wife, Jody, told me, you have a brand, you need to use it. So, baby, I'm going to use it. I am going to use it. I've been using it, and I'm going to use it proudly. I'm going to use it very proudly. And I am very proud of the community that we are building, because we're nowhere near done. We're nowhere near done in building this community. We're nowhere near done in putting this community together and inviting people into it. And for those who told me that I would never last a year, thank you for the motivation. And there's plenty more where that came from. We'll be back at the top of the hour with the starting lineups and the tip-off of tonight's game. It's the Las Vegas Aces and the Indiana Fever, as the Fever try to snap a 19-game losing streak to Las Vegas. And I think this will be the night. We will begin to find out after this.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like. soccer was fun.
Yeah, I saw you guys out there.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to BETUS.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit SnowmanMultimediaSports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to SnowmanMultimediaSports.com/Fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free and will even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
Starting lineups tonight: Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray, Jewel Lloyd, Asia Wilson, and Kia Stokes for the Aces in the white uniforms. And for Indiana, it's Kelsey Mitchell, Sydney Colson, Aaliyah Boston, joined by Natasha Howard and Lexi Hall. Fever in the home blue uniforms with the yellow numbers and no trim on the numbers. Aces go with the white tops, white bottoms with the silver numbers trimmed in black. Here we go. Aaliyah Boston will take the center jump against Asia Wilson, and the tip is controlled by the Indiana Fever as it's Ari McDonald starting in place of Sydney Colson. As McDonald has it, tap pass back to McDonald from Kelsey Mitchell. McDonald off to the left, backs up against Kia Stokes, now finds Mitchell, 18-footer out front, short. Rebound taken down by Jackie Young. Jewel Lloyd brings it up for the Aces. No score in tonight's game. Each team 8-8 coming into this evening. On the left side is Gray. They go underneath to Asia Wilson, trapped in a double team, spins around Boston, goes up, had it blocked, and the rebound comes down to Leah Boston. Boston on the fly, in on Wilson, gets Wilson out of the way. No foul called there. Here's Howard, a lean-in jumper is good. And the Fever take an early 2-0 lead. Now remember, the Fever led the Aces by 6 at the half. Chelsea Gray in the front court with a bullet pass underneath to Young, whipped underneath to Kia Stokes. She missed the layup. Rebound, Natasha Howard. Oh, boy, the Fever dodged a bullet. Howard has it in the front court off to the left, hands to Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell on the drive, another 18-footer, missed it off the back of the rim. Rebound, Asia Wilson. Wilson back the other way, comes ahead to Jackie Young, I beg your pardon. Jackie Young works off the Wilson screen, trapped in a double team, and we get a foul on Aaliyah Boston. That will be her first and the first team foul. Other games on the docket tonight, Sparks and the Liberty are on right now. Seattle and Atlanta at 7:30. 8 o'clock, we'll see both Phoenix and Dallas, and then Washington and Minnesota. Chelsea Gray has it off to the right. Pressure by Kelsey Mitchell. With a bounce pass, Asia Wilson at the top of the circle. Fadeaway left-hand jumper. Missed. Rebound, Ari McDonald. So Stephanie White making the switch in the lineup, starting McDonald instead of Colson, with Caitlin Clark still being out with an injury. Boston tells everybody to clear out. She has it out front against Asia Wilson on the move to the left. Hands it back to McDonald on the left wing. McDonald escapes, drop pass Aaliyah Boston. Boston at the free throw line, finds Natasha Howard. Now back to McDonald for 3 off the back of the rim. Rebound, Natasha Howard. Howard backs in, goes up to the hoop and shoots it in, but a foul called before she made her move. Becky Hammond in her 4th season as a WNBA head coach. She's got 2 titles under her belt. Here is Aaliyah Boston to the hole for the layup, 4-0 Indiana. We played 2 minutes. Aces travel right to left in the white uniforms. As mentioned, Chelsea Gray finds Asia Wilson. Wilson hands it to Jackie Young. Young dancing on the dribble on the left wing, guarded by Lexi Hall in the left corner. Kia Stokes back to Jackie Young on the left side. 8 to shoot. Young backs it out near center court. 5 on the clock. Young pounding a dribble with the right hand. 3 to shoot. 2 to shoot. Trap out front Wilson. 20-footer. Nope. 24-second violation. And she did not get that shot off in time. 4-0 Fever, 7.5 for the first. We got our first trivia question at the first timeout that we'll have. Ari McDonald at the controls. Up top, Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell holds and looks, works off the Howard screen, gives it back to Howard on the roll of the hoop, lays it in. Basketball's most basic play, pick and roll, and the Aces want time. 7:17 for the first. It's the Fever 6 and the Aces nothing. And I got the wrong board up. Dagnabbit, I got so excited to start the game that I didn't do this. That's what I'm looking for right there. All right, we got our first trivia question of the night. Our trivia questions are brought to you in part by the Cali Green Shields WNBA Trivia Association. And the first question goes like this. How many times have the Aces and the Fever played against each other? Once again, how many times have the Aces and the Fever played against each other? We get a full timeout. 7:17 for the first. It's the Fever 6 and the Aces nothing. Let's pause for this timeout.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
Do you remember our first group photo? This is it. Smiles all around, even though we were all nervous.
Who could have imagined that our first weekend together would soon turn into a lifetime of memories?
You're an amazing young man. Your brothers and sisters really look up to you. They're a big brother.
It's so cool to watch the adult that you've become, and you really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
You know, it took 20 years, and I got my third child, who was 17 at the time.
There's so many rewards in life
You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
I ain't never felt so much love before in my life.
This is a Fever team that misses Caitlin Clark in the lineup, averaging 18 points per game and the second leading 8.9 assists per game. And there's a lot of swirling talk around Caitlin Clark and what she means to what she means to the ball club. I'll discuss that in a video at another time. Back to business here. 7:15 left in the first as Asia Wilson brings it up. Starters remains on the floor for both teams. At the free throw line is Jewel Lloyd, guarded by Ari McDonald. Had it poked away. Lloyd able to get it back. Kia Stokes has it out front. We get a foul called on Ari McDonald. That'll be her first and the first team foul. Caitlin Clark, the leading all-star vote getter this year. And I think that's for the second. Nope, it's a first time. Asia Wilson was the leading vote getter last time. They have it back in play with 10 to shoot. Chelsea Gray off to the left. Now Jackie Young dancing on the dribble left wing, guarded by Lexi Hall. Picked up in the switch by Kelsey Mitchell. 5 on the clock, 3 on the clock. Here's Gray with a long 3. That's an air ball, and it's going to fall out of bounds. Another 24-second violation. Great defense by the Indiana Fever. The Aces are 0 for 4. While the Fever are 3 for 6 coming into this possession as McDonald comes across into the front court, guarded by Jackie Young. McDonald on the move to the right. McDonald leans over the dribble, works off the Boston screen. McDonald on the drive, bounce pass out front. Mitchell, 15-footer, rimming, no. Rebound, Jackie Young. Man, you got to make some of those. Here's Asia Wilson on the drive, right of the lane. Spins on Boston, fadeaway jumper, got it. That's their first points of the game. They go 3 minutes and 30 seconds before they get their first bucket. Here comes McDonald on the fly, gets past Wilson, stripped, but a foul called, and McDonald shoots 2. And while Asia Wilson is questioning the call, Ari McDonald, the returnee to the Indiana Fever. Now, Leah Smith, who was just picked up from the Dallas Wings in the ball game for the first time. No free throws, 6:18 left in the quarter. McDonald dancing on the dribble out front, 13 on the shot clock. On the right side, Aaliyah Boston. Boston works off the move, bumps into Wilson, fadeaway jumper, got it. Aaliyah Boston with 4, and the lead is 6 again. 8-2, and 6:04 remaining in the first quarter. Chelsea Gray off to the right. Backs up against McDonald, out front to Jewel Lloyd. Lloyd works off the Alyssa Smith screen, back to the right side for Gray. Gray holds and looks. A bullet pass in the left corner for Jackie Young. Dump low to Alyssa Smith. Spins on Lexi Hall. Comes up shooting. Nope. Lexi Hall the rebound. And here come the Fever left to right on the fly. They run ahead to McDonald, who nearly didn't see the pass. Boston has it out front. Boston picks up the dribble. Now finds Lexi Hall. Lexi Hall gives it back to Boston. 14 to shoot. They got time. They got to get reset. McDonald has it out front. McDonald with a bounce pass to Boston. Fakes on Smith. Fakes again. Now decides to pull her way in the lane and shoots it up. No good. Now Alyssa Smith the rebound. Hands to Chelsea Gray. Gray brings it up right to left for the Las Vegas Aces. Gray, a standing dribble off to the right. Over the top pass into Asia Wilson. Wilson fakes, comes back out. Jackie Young, 3-pointer left wing. Got it. 8-5 our score, and 5:10 remaining in the quarter. That's the only kind of field goal that the Fever have not hit yet is a 3-point field goal. They might be due for one right now. McDonald now plays it to Mitchell. 3-pointer right wing. Splash! And as I say that happens. 11-5 and 4:50 remaining in the first. Chelsea Gray has it in the right corner, guarded by McDonald. Whips a pass all the way to the left corner for Jewel Lloyd. Jackie Young has it on the left wing, 10 to shoot. Out front, Asia Wilson. Free lane, down to the hole, lays it in with the right hand. Wilson has 4, and the lead is 4. 11-7 and 4:30 remaining in the opening quarter. Ari McDonald brings it up. Starters remain on the floor for the Indiana Fever as McDonald has it on the move to the left. Works off the Boston screen, gets to the free throw line, plays it to Lexi Hall. Over the top pass into Boston, turns, shoots, and missed it. Rebound, Aaliyah Boston. Dump pass to Natasha Howard. Double fake, shoots it, and she's got 4. And the lead back to 6, 13-7. 4:05 left in the first. 4 second chance points already for Indiana. Jackie Young with a lean-in jumper, and it rolls out. Now, Alyssa Smith claims the offensive rebound. Pitch back out, Asia Wilson. Wilson with a fake, drives in on Boston. Left corner, Jackie Young. Young on the drive in from the left, whips a pass back outside. It's going to go into the backcourt, over and back violation. And the Aces turn it over for the third time. 2 shot clock violations and a backcourt violation. Lexi Hull comes out in favor of Sophie Cunningham, who played a huge game in Minnesota on Tuesday night for the Commissioner's Cup. Ari McDonald brings it up. Natasha Howard has it in the front court on the right side. Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell works off the Boston screen. Mitchell flying down the hole. Lean in, flip. Nope, foul called. And presumably Kelsey Mitchell will shoot a pair. 3:41 left in the first, and the Fever are off to an incredibly hot start. This is their hottest start since the New York Liberty game early in the season, where they scored 102 points. Kelsey Mitchell to the free throw line. She had 12 points in the Commissioner's Cup championship game. First free throw, got it. 14-7. Indiana has doubled up Las Vegas. Our first trivia question still hanging out there, needing an answer. How many times have the Aces and the Fever played against each other? Callie Greenshield supplies our trivia questions tonight. The second attempt on the way is good. 15-7. Indiana by 8 and 3:40 left in the quarter. Jackie Young hustles it up, has it in the right corner. Out front, Asia Wilson. Wilson crosses over, turns and shoots and missed it. Aaliyah Boston, another rebound. Outlet pass, Sophie Cunningham. Cunningham in the front court, turns on the dribble. Out front, Aaliyah Boston. Kelsey Mitchell has it, dancing on the dribble. Kelsey Mitchell on Alyssa Smith on the drive into the lane, shoots it up and in. Kelsey Mitchell with 6, and the lead is 10, 17-7, and 3:12 remaining in the quarter. Jackie Young has it off to the right. Young dances on the dribble, on the drive, runs over Mitchell. Foul called on Kelsey Mitchell. Or that's on Ari McDonald, I beg your pardon. Now, Indiana is off to a hot start. We've seen this before. We don't want it to end the same way. They're clearly riding the momentum as Evans is on for the first time. So it's Evans along with Wilson, Young, Smith, and Stokes, who loops it into Jackie Young. Wilson at the free throw line, left of the key. Backs up on the dribble, works the right to the right, spins, outlet pass Jackie Young, a three-pointer on the way. Rebound comes down to Aaliyah Boston. Outlet pass Sydney Colson. Colson on the fly in the front court, guarded by Evans. Up top, Kelsey Mitchell. Another three try. Now Alyssa Smith chases down the defensive rebound. 2:45 left in the first. Evans brings it up. Evans in the front court, on the drive in from the left, runs into Cunningham, pitch back out Jackie Young, slipped on the dribble, no travel called. Young backs up on the dribble with 12 to shoot. Young keeps her dribble, guarded by Michaela Thompson, Michaela Timpson, who's on the floor. Ball on the floor, it's loose, and the Fever come up with a steal, and what? What's the call? Good effort by Kelsey Mitchell. And do we know what the call is? The ball was on the floor. Michaela Timpson and Kelsey Mitchell were fighting for it. The ball in the hands of Las Vegas as they work to clean the floor at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, is where the All-Star game will be. And I'm going to call that All-Star game later this month. Jackie Young, fadeaway jumper. Nope. Foul called, and Young shoots 2. Sydney Colson with a foul. That's her first and the team's second. Colson is wondering where the foul is. Young's free throw, in and out. So Young misses the first of 2. She has 2 points in the game so far, or 3 points in the game. Beg your pardon. The second attempt on the way is good. 17-8, 2:20 for the quarter. Sydney Colson in the front court. Michaela Timpson out front. On the right wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell on the drive in from the right. A pitch out left corner to Cunningham. Cunningham on the move into the lane, chased by Stokes. Colson has it this time to Aaliyah Boston. Boston on the drive in on Asia Wilson, goes up, scores. Aaliyah Boston makes it 19-8. Aaliyah Boston with 6 coming out of the gate. Ariana Nye on the floor for the first time for Las Vegas. Young has it off to the right. Young drops a bounce pass to Asia Wilson on the attack, throws it up. Nope. But we get a foul. It's on Michaela Timpson, and that will send Asia Wilson to the free throw line to shoot 2. They are working the ball through Aaliyah Boston early on in this game, and I love what I see so far. Boston has 6, Mitchell 7 to lead Indiana. Wilson's free throw is good, making it 19-9. Jewel Lloyd back in. Jackie Young gets her first breather for Becky Hammond and company. The second attempt on the way is good for Asia Wilson. She's got 6 points in the game. And it's 19-10 and 1:45 left in the first. Mitchell has it outside right. Guarded off, works off the screen from Aaliyah Boston. Mitchell to the free throw line. Jumper on the way. Nope. Rebound tap to Asia Wilson. Outlet pass Evans. Evans front court to the left. Hands it off to Gray to Wilson. Got the layup. 19-12 and 1:21 left in the first. And this is usually where a championship team like the Aces can make a quick move and get back into the ball game. 7-point lead as Sydney Colson on the drive. All the way in, whips a pass underneath, and it is stolen by Aaliyah Nye. Nye pressured in the corner by Cunningham, and now they got numbers. They run ahead to Lloyd. Lloyd front court to the left, backs in, now comes back out to the free throw line, looks for help. They go over the top into Asia Wilson, but a foul called on Kelsey Mitchell, and Mitchell is not happy with that call. And that's their last foul to give, so 2 shots upcoming. Six points in the game for Asia Wilson. And they can come to within 5 with these 2 free throws. We'll visit the Fanatics feedback zone at the end of the quarter. First free throw good, 19-13. 53.6 remaining in the first quarter. A hot start for the Indiana Fever. Now you got to keep this going all season long. 21.6 points per game is the average for Asia Wilson, second in the league. And the second free throw drops, and it's 19-14, 50 seconds for the quarter. Mitchell outside right. Mitchell turns on the dribble, stops top of the circle, feeds it right side to Colson, over the top into Aaliyah Boston, attacks an Alyssa Smith and lays it in. Aaliyah Boston with 8, lead is 7, 35 seconds left in the first. Indiana will see it on 24-second count. Evans off to the right, out front Jewel Lloyd. Lloyd on the drive in the lane, has a shot blocked by Timpson. Lloyd gets it back. Aaliyah Nye on the drive to the baseline. Ball is underneath and stolen by Timpson. Shot clock off. The Fever will play for 1. Kelsey Mitchell on the approach. Gets across the timeline into the front court with a little screen from Timpson. Mitchell has it off to the left. Straddling the timeline. Guarded by Evans. Mitchell on the attack to the free throw line. Spins in the lane and threw it out of bounds. Timpson went one way. The pass went the other. That's only the first turnover, I think, against the Indiana Fever. Aaliyah Boston gets a breather for the final 4.3 for the first. Las Vegas to work at the length of the floor. They have it in play to Evans. 3, 2, 1. Evans from half court. It comes up short and wide to the right. And that's the quarter. You score at the end of 1. It's the Aces 20. It's the Fever 21 and the Aces 14. Now let's go to the Fanatics feedback zone. The Moose, Dwayne Musso, is with us. The playmaker, Darnell Solins, also with us. The answer to our first question, 55 times these two teams have faced off. All right, Callie will hit the chat with our second trivia question. It'll come right after this. End of 1, Fever 21 and the Aces 14. This is Indiana Fever basketball, and you're hearing it live on Snowman Sportsnet and the Indiana Sports Hub.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson. Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald. With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete!
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
The Fever out of the gate, playing great. 21-14, they have the lead. Brian Snow here with you. In the first quarter, the Aces were 4 for 14 from the floor. The Fever were 9 of 17. Each team has a 3-point field goal. Indiana 1 of 3. Las Vegas 1 of 4. Las Vegas 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Indiana only 2 of 2 from the free throw line. The Clamage is here to do damage. Max Clamage has arrived with us, the playmaker here, dropping all his knowledge. Of course, Kelly Greenshields will provide our second quarter trivia. How many wins do the Fever have against the Aces? Give you the answer later on in the quarter. Evans, Gray, Lloyd, Smith, and Nye. That's the 5 on the floor for the Aces. 9 to shoot as Chelsea Gray's starter step dribble against Thompson. Dumps it low to Alyssa Smith. Backs in on Howard. Backs in. Fadeaway shot in the lane. Nope. Timpson the rebound. Indiana with the ball up by 7. McDonald along with Colson and Howard as they tipped and they threw it away as Alyssa Smith comes up with a steal. It's Timpson, Howard, Cunningham, Colson. Here's a 3 by out of the corner. Good by Evans. And that makes the score 21-17. That's the second 3-point goal for the Las Vegas Aces, and this is as close as they've been in a while. 9:05 left in the quarter. McDonald off to the right. Works off the Timpson screen. McDonald stops, pops, got it. So she gets 2 of them back, and the lead up to 6. 23-17. Fever shooting 52% from the floor so far here tonight. Evans dances on the dribble off to the right. 16 to shoot. Evans works off the Smith screen on the attack with a lefty scoop. Miss. Now Alyssa Smith had the rebound out of bounds. It belongs to Indiana. Asia Wilson leads all scorers with 10 points. She has a rebound and an assist as well. Colson brings it up. Colson in the front court, working her way to the right. Now finds McDonald on the right wing, guarded by Nye. Howard comes to set the screen. McDonald uses it. McDonald on the attack. Underneath to Timpson, low left. Timpson had it poked away out of bounds. It'll stay with Indiana. They'll have 7 to shoot. That time with Timpson, you got to just go right up with it. You just got to go right up with it. 23-17, Indiana leads. And actually, that was a foul called on Chelsea Gray. And for Gray, that's her second and the team's first. In play to McDonald. On the attack, flying in. Lefty layup is in from the left. 25-17, Indiana back up 8 and 8:15 for the half. Evans across into the front court. Fans making noise at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Evans backs up on the dribble, deep on the right wing. Out front it comes to Jewel Lloyd. Lloyd holds and looks, works off the Stokes screen. Back to the right side for Evans. 8 to shoot. Evans dancing on the dribble against Sidney Colson. Evans on the attack. Lean in, flip short. Ball tapped high in the air. Comes down to Stokes. Out to Lloyd for 3. A bank no good. Rebound Howard. Hands to Colson. Indiana ball up 8. Howard in the front court off to the right. Howard backs in, fakes. Underneath the Timpson, she's got the layup. And the lead is 10. And Becky Hammond wants time. 7:42 remaining in the half. The Fever out of the gate, playing great. 27-17 with 7:42 remaining in the first half. And I'll make this note that the playmaker made for us. Without Caitlin Clark on the floor, the Indiana Fever are a better defensive team. And they are getting at it right now. They lack the offensive firepower that they are going to need, but they got to find a good balance between offense and defense. The Hawk TV with a $9.99 super chat. Thank you, sir, so very much for the Snow Strong initiative. I appreciate you guys being here. Mr. J. Matt's in the house with us. We're going to take a pause for a couple minutes. 7:42 for the half. It's Indiana 27, Las Vegas 17. We're back after this. Fever basketball continues on the Indiana Sports Hub in a deuce.
This planet has been great to me. It's given me gifts that I can't even explain. It's given me adventures and memories I'll never forget. And Battleborn, I think, has given me the opportunity to go beyond and give something back. How can I be a better custodian to this planet and the place I live? That's where I am with Battleborn. Let's make the planet a better place.
Indiana 12 of 20 from the floor, 20 points in the paint. 20 of their 27 points have come in the paint. Let's rewind back to Commissioner Cup Championship night on Tuesday. Bruce Owen Wayne, aka Dusty Ting, is here with us. Kevin 3905, Indigo Flow, everybody over here from the great BGS stream that was on earlier, and thank you all for coming over and hanging out with me, even just for a little while. I appreciate it. If you like what you see and what you hear, then do me a favor. Please like and share the video. Join the channel. Memberships are available for as low as $2.99 per month. This is how I'm going to make my living. And if you can, help the Snow Strong Foundation, drop a super chat or cash app to $Tallman Dr. K 50. 7:33 left in the half. Chelsea Gray has it off to the right as we're back to play. And an offensive. Oh, no. Did they call an offensive foul? I think they did. With 7:30, they did. 7:30 remaining in the first half. Indiana ball moving left to right in the home blue uniforms, up by 10. As Sophie Cunningham is at the controls, trots it up, plays it right side to Ari McDonald. McDonald holds and looks. Natasha Howard sets the screen. McDonald uses it, steps back, now finds Colson on the right wing. Colson on the drive into the lane, fakes, little 10-footer. Nope. Rebound on the floor, but a foul called, and Colson shoots two. And Playmaker, what you got for me on the condition of Asia Wilson? Because he just put a note in the chat that if Wilson can't go, is it her shoulder? Because that's what they were working on when I saw them earlier. Colson's free throw, got it. 11-point lead. That's the biggest of the night. The magnificent escape is here with us. Let's see if we can get to 100 likes tonight. That's the goal. Let's get to 100 likes, pick up a few new channel members and a few new subscribers while we're doing it. Second free throw, good. It's a 12-point lead, 29-17. Evans on the fly in the front court, finds Aaliyah Nye. Stokes has it out front. Right wing, Evans. Evans steps back, now finds Nye. Open three. Nope. Rebound, Jewel Lloyd backs in and shoots it up, no good. Rebound tip twice. Ball on the floor, out of bounds, belongs to Indiana. Still working on her shoulder. Okay. So is it okay? It is the shoulder that they're working on. Playmaker just confirmed it. Thank you. Thank you, Playmaker. Keep us abreast on that. You'll be my sideline reporter tonight. Sophie Cunningham brings it up. It's Sophie Cunningham, Michaela Timpson, along with Ari McDonald, Sydney Colson, and Natasha Howard for the Indiana Fever, who lead by 12. Here comes Ari McDonald, steps back on the dribble, finds Colson, ball free, and it's out of bounds. Which way? They're going to give it to Las Vegas. Asia's coming back in. Okay, good to see. She'll come in along with Jackie Young. Wilson, 10 points on 3 for 6 from the field, 4 free throws as well. She's 4 for 4 from the line. So Wilson is back in. 29-17. Fever lead by 12, 6.5 of the half. Evans plays it to Wilson, off to the left. Wilson leans over the dribble, now hands it to Jackie Young. Young plays it left corner to Jewel Lloyd. Lloyd picks up the dribble, dumps it low left to Wilson. Wilson chopped at by Boston. Wilson backs in on Boston. A fadeaway shot in the lane. Got it, and a foul called. Wilson has 12 and a chance for 13. J000 and Jason Webb are two of our newest subscribers to the channel. Thank you very much. Playmaker says pay attention to the right shoulder. All right, we will do that. We will do that. Aaliyah Boston picks up the foul with 6:11 remaining in the first half. That's 2 fouls on Aaliyah Boston. Free throw good, 29-20. 6:11 remaining in the first half. Indiana just needs to keep the pressure on. McDonald has it off to the right. McDonald works off the Boston screen, flying in and lays it in. I see what you're talking about, Playmaker, with her right shoulder. 31-20 and 5:56 remaining in the first half. 6 points for Ari McDonald tonight. A bullet pass underneath is out of bounds, intended for Jackie Young, and it belongs to the Indiana Fever. McDonald saw that screen set by Boston, had a little bit of room, and flew to the basket and got the bucket. Indiana shooting 59% from the floor. Colson brings it up. Fever moving left to right in the first half. 31-20 our score. 5:42 left in the opening half. Here's McDonald on the fly. McDonald stops, 3-point strike. Backs up for 3. Long rebound tip twice. It comes down to Evans. Evans brings it up. Finds Jackie Young on the left wing. Into Asia Wilson. Goes up. Missed it. Ball on the floor out of bounds. Stays with Las Vegas. Ooh, you never see Asia Wilson miss a chip shot like that in the lane. You just don't see that. Baseline right, they look to pull the trigger. Evans comes into Wilson, back to Evans underneath, back to Alexi Hall, and Natasha Howard says, no soup for you. Get it out of here. Dana Evans trying to be amongst the trees, and Natasha Howard came over the top and said, schwack, and got it out of here. Baseline left, baseline left, Chelsea Gray looks to come in. In play to Wilson, left baseline jumper, nope. Rebound comes down to Aaliyah Boston. Back come the Fever on the push, up by 11, 5-10 for the half. Boston has it on the move to the left, now finds Mitchell. Over the top pass to Boston, 18-footer, splash! 33-20, the Fever lead by a baker's dozen. We're halfway home in the second quarter. Chelsea Gray brings it up in the front court with a bounce pass underneath to Dana Evans. Pitch out to the corner for Lloyd. Or for Dana Evans. This is Dana Evans, I beg your pardon. And an offensive foul on Jewel Lloyd. Or Chelsea Gray, beg your pardon. Chelsea Gray picks up the offensive foul. If Aaliyah Boston can start hitting that set shot, just as she has controlled the paint tonight, they will win going away. Aaliyah Boston or not, Asia Wilson or not. McDonald brings it across into the front court, works off the screen. McDonald has it off to the left. McDonald stops and starts, backs up 3-point stripe, now finds Mitchell. Down past Aaliyah Boston. She's free. She goes up. She scores. Aaliyah Boston with a dozen. And it's 35-20 and 4:29 remaining in the first half. Jackie Young brings it up. Stephanie White telling her team to spread out. They go man-to-man on defense. Jackie Young against Lexi Hall. Young on the drive. Left free throw lane jumper. Ball on the floor. It comes down to whom? Now, Alyssa Smith comes down with it. She's tied up. She's not tied up. Underneath Asia Wilson. Lefty layup. Good. Asia Wilson with 15 to lead all scorers. 4 minutes for the half. 35-22 in favor of the Indiana Fever. Here's Natasha Howard on the move to the right. Natasha fakes the handoff. Dump pass. Mitchell with a right-hand layup. Good. Kelsey Mitchell with 9. And it's a 15-point lead, 37-22, and 3:45 left in the first half. Now, Alyssa Smith on the drive. Her shot's blocked by Boston out of bounds, and it belongs to the Indiana Fever. Aaliyah Boston is everywhere. The Indiana Bigs have been terrific tonight with their passing and their scoring and their defense. Indiana, 4 block shots tonight. McDonald across into the front court, finds Mitchell. Tap pass back to McDonald on the left wing. Fans making noise at Gamebridge Fieldhouse, 17,000 plus. Here comes Mitchell, backs up to the right corner. Out front, Boston. Boston holds and looks right of the lane. Now goes to work on Asia Wilson. Creeps down the baseline, goes up, got fouled, and she'll shoot 2. Asia Wilson with her first foul. And with 3:19 left in the first half, Aaliyah Boston heads to the free throw line. That's just a matchup of 2 great bigs going at it. Aaliyah Boston and Asia Wilson. And for this small round, Aaliyah Boston won the battle as she has 2 free throws. The first one here, rims good. 38-22, Indiana leads by 16. I will say this again, we'll have all 44 Indiana Fever games, and we will have them as far as they go in the playoffs and more WNBA playoff games. This is your authority for the WNBA, Snowman Multimedia and Snowman Sportsnet for WNBA play-by-play. Asia Wilson backs in on Boston, fakes on Howard, comes back out to Lloyd, back inside to Wilson, and Natasha Howard picks up the foul inside. And for Natasha Howard, that is her first. 3:08 remaining in the first half. Aaliyah Nye will bring it in. Foul line extended left. They go over the top and play to Jackie Young on the left wing. Dances on the dribble, top of the circle, 10 on the clock to wait. Asia Wilson has it. Works away in the lane, comes up shooting, missing. Rebound Natasha Howard. That's 5 rebounds for her. Kelsey Mitchell has it this time on the move to the right off the Howard screen. Howard sets another screen. Mitchell backs up 3-point stripe, 14 to shoot. At the top of the circle, Boston, dump low right, Howard goes up, missed it, foul called. That foul will be charged to Aaliyah Nye. And Natasha Howard shoots 2 when we come back. 2:44 for the half, Fever 39 and the Aces 22 on your official home of alternative play-by-play for the Indiana Fever, the Indiana Sports Hub, and Snowman Sportsnet. A Pizzle is with us. What's going on, Snowman? Hey, good to see you, buddy. The playmaker, our sideline reporter for the evening, saying, I'm seeing toughness from the Fever. I am also. At this rate, they don't need CC back. Oh, they're going to need CC back. I'll tell you that much. Callie Greenshields with our second trivia answer of the night. The Fever have won 21 times against the Aces. 21 times. And this is all since 2005. 2:44 for the half. Fever 39 and the Aces 22. Let's pause for this Fever timeout.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kermit the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
This planet has been great to me. It's given me gifts that I can't even explain. It's given me adventures and memories I'll never forget. And Battleborn, I think, has given me the opportunity to go beyond and give something back. How can I be a better custodian to this planet and the place I live? That's where I am with Battleborn. Let's make the planet a better place.
(39-22), the Indiana Fever lead by 17 with 2:44 left in the first half. Coming up at the half, it's the Fanatics fan chat. And make it a fan Q&A. Drop your questions and I will answer them at halftime. And we'll have more trivia for you as well. First free throw by Natasha Howard is in. 40-22 Indiana. 4 team fouls against Vegas, 2 against Indiana. The second attempt is good. It is 41-22 and 2:40 remaining in the first half. Jackie Young brings it up. Howard 8 points, 3 of 3 from the field. Young in the front court finds Aisha Wilson. Back to Young on the attack right of the lane. Runs into a double team. Pitch back out Jewel Loy underneath Aisha Wilson. Backs in on Howard. Comes up shooting, hitting. 17 for Aisha Wilson. And it's 41-24 and 2:20 remaining in the first half. In the front court is Ari McDonald. She's played great in her first start of the season. McDonald leans over the dribble. 2:10 for the half. Now finds Mitchell. 10 on the clock. Mitchell, three-pointer from the right. Splash! I didn't think it was going to go in, but it found the bottom of the net. And Indiana leads by 20 with 1:58 remaining in the half. Kelsey Mitchell with a dozen. Jackie Young with a backwards pass to Wilson. Her free throw line jumper rims out. Rebound taken down by Aaliyah Boston. Outlet pass McDonald. McDonald across into the front court, guarded by Aaliyah Nye. Out front is Aaliyah Boston. Boston fakes now, finds Mitchell. Mitchell with a fake, driving all the way in. Scoop pass to Howard. She's got the layup. A smile indeed for BGS Whitmore and company from Natasha Howard. It is 46-24. 90 seconds left in the half. Now, Alyssa Smith has it out front. Beg your pardon. On the left wing, Jackie Young. Young runs into Natasha Howard. Backs up on the dribble. 9 to shoot. Dump low to Alyssa Smith. Left of the lane. In on Lexi Hall. Backs in. Runs over Lexi Hall. Offensive foul! Oh, this Fever defense is great. They have played great. Remember, our first ever halftime fan chat. It's our first ever halftime fan chat. Drop your questions in the chat about whatever. I'll make it a Q&A. Let's make it a full AMA at the half. Why don't we do that? If you want that, put a one in the chat. Here's McDonald. Lost the ball off her foot out of bounds. But they're giving it back to Indiana. Becky Hammond's enraged. She wants a review of that. And I think she's going to win this challenge. We'll have to get a look at the replay. Becky Hammond vehemently says no, that the ball is off of McDonald, and immediately calls timeout. But you got to stick with I'll give playmakers some points here. You got to stick with the hot hand. They're playing great defense this last game and a half without Caitlin Clark on the floor. They're playing with some toughness. Now you have to integrate CC back in it, and hopefully she can pick up the same kind of toughness. We have a coach's challenge. Let's take a look. And it's off McDonald. This should be an easy challenge. It is indeed off of McDonald. From the two angles I just looked at a moment ago, Victor Locke is with us. Has got to stick with it. Thank you, Victor. 1:02 left in the first half. We're taking a look again. McDonald got double teamed. It went off the arm of Smith, but McDonald kept control of the ball, and it should be out of bounds to Las Vegas. That should be the call from where I'm looking at it, because it did go off of Nalissa Smith's hand, or arm rather, but McDonald still had control of the dribble, and I think she realized that they've lost the challenge. So Vegas will take possession. They haven't made a decision yet. And one of the officials says it went off of Nalissa Smith's arm. But again, from the angle I'm looking at and the angle they just showed on the replay, the ball did touch Nalissa Smith's arm, but McDonald still had control. And it went off of her hands out of bounds. So it should be Las Vegas ball, but I am not a referee, nor do I want to be a referee after trying to be an umpire for 4 years. And Becky Hammond immediately called time. We still don't have a decision yet, which should be in favor of Vegas. I'm thinking this will be a short challenge, and Vegas will be awarded possession and will be allowed to keep their challenge. If that is not the case, Becky Hammond is going to go absolutely ballistic. I think Las Vegas will be awarded the ball. Yeah, the ball's going to go over to Vegas. And it will indeed be Vegas ball, as McDonald did lose the ball off her hand out of bounds. She had control even after the ball hit off of Nalissa Smith's arm. Here we go. Final minute of the first half. 46-24, Indiana with the lead. Jackie Young has it in the front court. Plays it to Asia Wilson on the right wing. Back to Young. Three-point stripe to the right. Young turns on the dribble against Lexi Hull. Young has it out front, stops, dump pass Asia Wilson. Wilson traveled, no call, ball free on the floor. Hull going after it, and a loose ball foul against Vegas. And I've mentioned so much about the body language of the Indiana Fever before when it was negative. Look at them all now. If you're watching, look at them all now. They are all smiling, applauding their defensive effort. So the playmaker's point has a lot of credence right now with how they're playing defensively. Lexi Hull shoots two with 38.9 left in the first half. Hull gets ready, shoots the first one. Rolled the rim and fell out. 38.9 left in the first half. 46-24 Indiana. That's their first free throw miss of the ball game. Asia Wilson will depart. Lexi Hull gets ready. The second free throw, missed it. Long rebound taken down by Nalissa Smith. Indiana should see the ball again on 24's second count. 33 seconds left in the half, 18 on the shot clock, 15 different. Shot clock to game clock, and Evans carried the ball. Nothing called there. Oh, boy, Danny Evans got away with one. Here's Evans, backs up on the dribble, 8 to shoot. Evans on the drive, into the lane, pitch out Kia Stokes. Stokes hands it to Jackie Young. 3-2 on the shot clock. Young forces a jumper, no good. Rebound, Natasha Howard, hands to Mitchell, 10 seconds. McDonald finds Lexi Hall. Hall on the baseline, comes back out to McDonald, 5 seconds. Here's Kelsey Mitchell on the drive, 2 seconds in the lane, a pitch out, a Boston 3, short, and that's the half. Well, they tried to close it with a splash, but in a way, they did. So for the second time in as many games, they closed the first half on a major run, and instead of turning a deficit into a lead, they increased their lead. It's the Indiana Fever 46 and the Las Vegas Aces 24, their lowest half, I believe, of the season. And I believe the playmaker will either prove me right or prove me wrong with this being the lowest point total of the first half for the Las Vegas Aces. 46-24. Let's take time out, and we're back with more after this.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your finger?
You know what? I got to answer this comment before we go to halftime. Kevin 3905, thank you for checking us out tonight. Says, can we get a Monday morning quarterback call-in show during football season so we can call in and rant about our teams? You know what, Kevin? As I'm looking into this, as I'm looking into this camera, you know what, Kevin? You're on. We'll figure out a way to put it together while this game is going on. 46-24, Indiana with the lead. Fever halftime after this.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner.
Go. Excellent. Yeah, I saw you guys out there. We're the yeah. Oh, I thought you were on my team.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
(46-24), the Indiana Fever with the lead, and the playmaker confirmed something I said earlier. This is, the lowest point total in a half this season for Las Vegas, the 24 points. But what a half for Indiana. They led by 7 at the end of one, and they have since added 15 points onto that lead. And that's where we stand right now, 46-24 in favor of the Indiana Fever. Now, I don't want a fear of mine to come to light, and that's for Vegas to get on a hot streak and the Fever go absolutely cold offensively and defensively and allow Vegas back into the ball game. Let's go to our first half stats. First half stats brought to you by BetUS.com. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Asia Wilson leads all scorers with 17 points for Las Vegas, 4 for Jackie Young, and 3 for Dana Evans, and that's their scoring. Meanwhile, for the Indiana Fever, Aaliyah Boston leads with 14 points, 12 for Kelsey Mitchell. Natasha Howard has 10, along with 5 rebounds. Both Aaliyah Boston and Natasha Howard flirting with a double-double right now. 6 points for Ari McDonald. Lexi Hall missed a pair of free throws toward the end of the first half. Michaela Thompson and Sydney Colson each with 2 points off the bench. Sophie Cunningham, who had a brilliant game in Minnesota for the Commissioner's Cup Championship, yet to score in the ball game tonight. For Las Vegas, they were 8 for 31 from the floor, 2 of 7 from distance, 6 for 7 from the free throw line. That is 25.8% overall, 28.6 from three-point land, and they were 6 of 7, as mentioned, from the free throw line. 13 total rebounds, 7 assists, a pair of steals, no blocked shots. That's wild. They turned the ball over 8 times in the first half. For the Fever, they were 18 of 28 from the field for 64% from the field, 64.3% from the field, 2 of 6 from three-point land, 8 of 10 from the free throw line, 14 rebounds, 2 on the offensive glass. They had, you ready for this number, folks? 13 assists in the first half on their field goals. A pair of steals, a pair of blocks, only 5 turnovers in the first half. Lowest first half total in turnovers this season. I believe that to be true. Playmaker, would you fact check me on that, please? And that's why they're up by 22. 46-24. Dr. D joins us, says, wow, tech is really advancing. It is, man. It allows a broadcaster like me to continue to live out his dreams to call the games that he wants. And thus there is a term for it. Alternative play-by-play. I want to thank Ryan McCarthy, a.k.a. Ryan McCoffey, with putting the term in my head for the first time. Remote broadcasting was the original term that was given to me when I had a chance to do a couple of games for UNC Greensboro from my office here in Southern Indiana while they were playing baseball in Greensboro, North Carolina. I had a chance to do 4 games for them. It was a blast, and now it has turned into a culture, and it's about to turn into an industry if I have something to say about it. Callie Greenshields with our third trivia question of the night. How many of the 21 Fever wins against the Aces were at home in Indiana, which is where they are playing right now? Again, the trivia question. How many of the 21 Fever wins against the Aces were at home in Indiana? Max Clamage here with us. If they win, they will beat the 2023 champs and the 2024 champs and the best team in the league right now. Go Fever. Absolutely. But you got another 20 minutes to play yet. Got any more questions or thoughts? Drop them in the chat. Be interactive with us. We're getting ready for the third quarter. Your score, Indiana Fever 46 and the Las Vegas Aces 24. We'll be back with the start of the second half. This is Indiana Fever basketball on your home for alternative play-by-play coverage of the Indiana Fever, Snowman Sportsnet, and the Indiana Sports Hub. Third quarter after this.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson. Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald. With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete!
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
This planet has been great to me. It's given me gifts that I can't even explain. It's given me adventures and memories I'll never forget. And Battleborn, I think, has given me the opportunity to go beyond and give something back. How can I be a better custodian to this planet and the place I live? That's where I am with Battleborn. Let's make the planet a better place.
All right, third quarter time for our Fever game against the Las Vegas Aces. As we start the third quarter, starters on the floor for both teams. For the Aces, it's Kia Stokes, Jewel Lloyd, Jackie Young, Nalissa Smith, and Evans. Those are not the starters. Let me try that again. I'll just wait for the players to come out on the floor as I let my dog back in here. Come here, Lucy. There you go. Good girl. We get ready for the third quarter as the Fever lead by a count of 46-24. That is not a misprint, folks. That's a correct score. Excuse me. Kevin took a shot on the number of times Indiana has won against the Aces at home. Kevin says 16. Callie says the answer is 7. We'll find out what the answer is. So we're not going to reveal the answer yet. Kia Stokes, Asia Wilson, Chelsea Gray, Jewel Lloyd, and Jackie Young on the floor for the Las Vegas Aces, clad in white, silver numbers, trimmed in black. And for the Fever, Natasha Howard, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, Ari McDonald, and Lexi Hull. Here we go to the third quarter as Chelsea Gray brings it up. Asia Wilson has the left of the circle, guarded by Aaliyah Boston. Lost the ball off her foot, but Jackie Young able to rescue it. 15 on the shot clock. Young turns on the dribble, has the top of the circle, gives it to Wilson. Wilson stutter step move, drives in on Aaliyah Boston, goes up, nope, but a foul called. And Asia Wilson shoots a pair. The cat caused trouble last game, so now the dog can come in. Yeah, it was how I had this screen set up. I'll explain that as we go along. Asia Wilson looking for points 18 and 19. She's got 18, and it's 46-25. 9:44 left in the third. Wilson tries again. Got it. She's got 19 points to lead all scorers. 46-26. Asia Wilson 6 for 13 from the field. She's hit all 7 of her free throws. McDonald has it between the circles. Back to Howard on the right wing. Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell finds Aaliyah Boston out front. Aaliyah Boston kills the dribble. Finds McDonald on the cut to Mitchell. Backdoor Aaliyah Boston. Double fake. Runs into people. No foul called. And it's stolen. And the Aces have the ball. Front court to the left. Here comes Gray on the Jewel Lloyd on the drive. Goes up. Nope. Foul called. Kelsey Mitchell with a foul. And that is Mitchell's second. And Jewel Lloyd shoots 2. That looked like she pushed Kelsey Mitchell out of the way. But Jewel Lloyd heads to the free throw line and cans her first point of the game. 46-27 and 28 as that free throw drops. Ari McDonald brings it up. 4 quick points for Las Vegas. As we start the third quarter, here's McDonald on the drive to the free throw line, finds Howard. Howard fakes, picks up her dribble, finds Kelsey Mitchell on the right wing. Kelsey Mitchell wraparound dribble, now runs into Jewel Lloyd on the right wing. Natasha Howard. Howard on the drive into the lane, fadeaway shot in the lane. Nope, rebound tip, comes down to Kia Stokes. Here they come. Ahead to Jackie Young on the fly. Left corner, Asia Wilson. Fakes, drives in on Boston. Fadeaway jumper on the baseline. No, but a foul called, and Wilson gets 2 more. That's the third foul on Aaliyah Boston. No, correction, that's her 4th foul. That's her 4th foul, and Las Vegas looking to get the first 6 points, and that's a good call. That's a good call. She chopped at her arm before Wilson went into her move. And Aaliyah Boston's going to have to sit down with those 4 fouls. Free throw number 1. Got it. 46-29. And who knows how long Boston's going to sit down. Michaela Timpson in for Aaliyah Boston. 20 points for Wilson. Second free throw. Good. 21 for Wilson. 46-30. 6 in a row for the Las Vegas Aces to begin the third. And timeout call by Stephanie White and company. They better figure something out fast with Aaliyah Boston in foul trouble. 8:39 to go in the third. Aces on a 6-0 run to begin the third. They trail Indiana 46-30. Let's pause for this timeout on Indiana Fever Basketball on Snowman Sportsnet.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson. Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald. With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete! 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 Delete!
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Trouble brewing in Indianapolis. Las Vegas has come out of the half with a 6-0 run, and they are back in this ball game. But as crazy as it sounds, they're within 16 at 46-30. Indiana yet to score here in this third quarter. The last thing you want to do is let a team that you have down 20 plus points get back in the ball game. Natasha Howard has it to Kelsey Mitchell, who bumps off Jewel Lloyd. Mitchell on the drive into the lane, pitch out hole, 3-pointer left corner. Rebound tip to Boston. In the front court is Jackie Young off to the left. Young on the drive, bumps into Ari McDonald. Young into the lane, left corner Kia Stokes, a 3-try on the way. Rebound Timpson, shoved out of bounds, and a foul called. They have charged the foul to Asia Wilson, but a timeout has been called, which gives me a chance to step away for a minute. Hold on, folks. Okay, folks. Had to check on dinner. I think the Aces are going to keep their challenge again, as Becky Hammond immediately called a timeout. The call on the floor was a foul on Asia Wilson. I believe that to not be the case. I really got to get back to stretching my body out. Okay. I think I know what I'm going to do. I know what I need to do. Aces have won the last 16 games, including this past Saturday, which answers the question, how many times has it been since the Fever defeated the Aces? It's a 16-game losing streak for Indiana against the Las Vegas Aces. That's a frustration challenge from Becky Hammond. I believe that to be true. But we will see what the officials say. And the challenge is successful. The Aces retain their timeout. So instead, it's out of bounds to Las Vegas. They'll pull the trigger, baseline left. 8:11 left in the third. 46 for Indiana, 30 for Vegas, but Indiana yet to score. We played almost 2 minutes here in the third quarter. Offensive foul on Jackie Young as she wiped out Lexi Hall with a screen. That comes with 8:11 left in the third. Harvey McDonald brings it up. McDonald in the front court, works her way to the right. Off the Timpson screen, McDonald keeps her dribble with a left hand. 13 to shoot. Mitchell has it between the circles. Works off the Natasha Howard screen. Mitchell on the fly all the way in. Missed the layup. Rebound Natasha Howard. A pitch out to Hull. Hull over the top pass to McDonald in the left corner. 9 to shoot. McDonald fakes. Out front Lexi Hull. Hull spins in. Now finds McDonald. A left corner three. Nope. Tap Howard. No. Howard again. No. Oh, my goodness. 4 shots and they couldn't get it to fall. Now a chance to cut it to 14, but Natasha Howard comes up with a steal. 3-on-2 the other way. Mitchell has it out front. Mitchell on the attack. All the way in. Scoop layup. Nope. No foul. Oh, there's a foul. There is indeed a foul called. And Playmaker got the answer right. Aces have won 16 straight games. It's been 7 years since they last defeated the Aces, which makes it 2018, including this year. Kelsey Mitchell at the free throw line to shoot 2. It's going to be tough for this stretch not having Aaliyah Boston in the game for Indiana. Free throw, no good. Eesh. Can't let every chance go out the window. This is a 6-0 run for the Vegas Aces. Second attempt good, 6-1 now. Keep our eye on this run here in the third quarter. 47-30, 7:19 left in the third. As Jackie Young has it off to the left. Young off the Wilson screen, pull-up jumper out front, got it. 8-1 to start the quarter in favor of Vegas, and it's 47-32. 7 minutes for the third. A backdoor to Mitchell. She lays it in. What a pass from Ari McDonald. 49-32 and 6:50 for the third. Chelsea Gray plays it to Asia Wilson. Wilson in on Timpson. Spins down the lane and shoots it in. And a foul called. And I'm not going to tell you what Asia Wilson just said after that layup was made. Now a chance for Las Vegas to cut it to 14 with this free throw. Asia Wilson sitting on 22 points. 23 points. 23 points for Asia Wilson. Free throw missed. Rebound, Natasha Howard. The Fever passing is spectacular, but the Queen is starting to play ball. However, her subjects still trail by 15, 49-34, and Indiana needs to build on this lead. Here's Mitchell at the free throw line. Underneath Natasha Howard, she walked. Got to put the ball down first. And Natasha realizes I should have went right up. Now a chance to cut it down to 13. If they score here, they would have chopped 9 points off of this lead. 8th turnover against the Fever, 3 of them here in the third quarter. Jackie Young off to the left. Out front, Asia Wilson. Wilson holds and looks against Natasha Howard. Wilson spins on Howard, gets her out of the way, and shoots it in. She's got 25. And it's 49-36. It's down to a 13-point lead. In the left corner, Lexi Hall will wind up with 3. Splash! Take that! 52-36 and 5:55 left in the third. Chelsea Gray in the front court, in the left corner. Gray, stutter step dribble, comes out to Loy, back to Gray on the left wing, dump low left Wilson against Howard. Wilson turns and faces, gets her out of the way, 18-footer, rebound Sophie Cunningham. Sophie Cunningham on the push in the front court. Cunningham with a fake, over the top pass to Howard. Howard holds and looks. Howard backs in on Stokes, backs in, lean in, flip, rebound on the floor. On the floor, Hull out with it to Mitchell for 3. Splash! And just like that, the lead is back up to 19. 55-36 and 5:15 left in the third. Indiana not going away either, but we get a foul called on Sophie Cunningham. That'll be her first foul of the game. Kelsey Mitchell with 18 points to lead Indiana. That was a great hustle for a rebound. And to get the ball to Mitchell. And looking at the Fever bench, their language has changed just over the last couple of games, even without Caitlin Clark in the lineup. Free throw good for Kia Stokes, making it 55-37. Second free throw good, 55-38. 5:12 remaining in the third. Kelsey Mitchell across the timeline into the front court. Mitchell has to McDonald out front, back to Mitchell, off the Howard screen. Mitchell, 20-footer out front, missed it. Rebound on the floor. It comes down to Natasha Howard. Howard to Lexi Hall with a three-pointer from the left wing. Oh, it ran around the rim and fell out. On the move is Jackie Young. She goes up, nope, but a foul called. Kelsey Mitchell picks up the foul. And for Mitchell, that'll be her third. And timeout called on the floor with 4:44 left in the third. Stephanie White this time will make a challenge. I love this comment from the playmaker. Becky released Deja Kelly and kept Kia Stokes. Yeah, that's a head scratcher too. That should be an offensive foul. It may be a retaliation offensive foul, but she tried to sell it before she even made her move. I'm talking about Jackie Young here as we're looking at a review. They call Kelsey Mitchell with the foul. That would be her third should this challenge stand. The Las Vegas, and we have played a full half and 5 minutes and 36 seconds into the third, and the Las Vegas Aces, averaging plus 80 points per game, have scored 38 into this third quarter. That should be an offensive foul or no call at all. That is not a foul on Kelsey Mitchell. That should be no foul. That should be no foul at all. That's either no call. That's either a no call or an offensive foul. I think Mitchell got caught in no man's land, but Jackie did push off. That she did. Mitchell did get caught in no man's land. Good point, playmaker. Great point. Oh, boy. Hold on a minute, folks. I made a mess. Hold on, folks. I better get to these before my dog gets to them. And I made a mess in the chair, of course. Ay, ay, ay. Good thing the refs are still looking at the call. Three more. 3, 2, 1, and everything up. Oh, they're gonna keep it the way it is. I bet. Almost done, folks. Hold tight. Okay. Okay. All right. We got the result. Jump ball, no foul on Kelsey Mitchell. So it'll be Asia Wilson taking this jump. They're at center court against Natasha Howard. Indiana right to left here in the second half. The Aces, and it's ahead to Cunningham on the fly all the way in. Missed the layup. No foul there. It's down to Lexi Hall. Cunningham right baseline jump. Rimming, no. Rebound taken down and taken away by McDonald. Out to Mitchell. A straight on three. Rebound on the floor again. Trying to save it in play. Can't. It's out of bounds. It'll belong to Las Vegas. Holy cow. 4 tries at that shot. And they couldn't put a basket down. 4:25 left in the third. Dana Evans brings it up against Daria McDonald. Evans out front, plays it to Asia Wilson, now to Jackie Young. Young has it against Natasha Howard. They got a mismatch if they can find it. It's in the post, but they pitch it to Leonai, a three-pointer from the right. Rebound taken down by Jewel Lloyd. Over the top pass to Jackie Young on the left wing. 10 to shoot. Jackie Young on the drive into the lane. Pitch out of Leonai. Nye on the drive. Goes in. Shoots it up. Nope. Rebound Lexi Hall. Had it. Lost it. Jump ball. So another jump ball to get us restarted with 3:54 left in the third. It's Asia Wilson will take the jump at the free throw circle against Lexi Hall. And the tip is up, and it's controlled by Jackie Young. Jackie Young, dump low to Wilson. Turnaround shot in the lane. Nope. Rebound Lexi Hall. Here they come. Ahead to Kelsey Mitchell on the fly. Lays it in. Kelsey Mitchell with 20. And the lead back to 19, 57-38, and 3:38 remaining in the third quarter. In the front court is Jewel Lloyd. Lloyd picks up her dribble, finds Jackie Young. Dump low Wilson. Missed the layup. Foul called. Wilson shoots 2. Asia Wilson already sitting on 25 points. That's the bad news. The good news is no one else for the Aces has been able to get a jump start in this game. 57-38, Asia Wilson to the free throw line, sitting on 25 points. Her free throw is good, 26 for the reigning MVP. 3:30 remaining in the third. 8 of 17 for Asia Wilson. The second attempt rims out. Rebound comes down to Lexi Hull. That's only her second free throw missed tonight. Ari McDonald brings it up against Dana Evans. McDonald into the front court. Now on the cut, Kelsey Mitchell on the fly all the way in, lays it up. Nope, ball out of bounds, belongs to Vegas. Ooh, and Stephanie White is letting the refs have it as they walk down the floor. 59-37. They have it in play to Evans, now to Aaliyah Nye. And it's stolen by Cunningham. On the fly, right-hand layup, good! And the Fever go back up 20. And the Aces want time. With 3:07 left in the third, the Fever are blowing this thing open once again. 59-39. Let's pause for this timeout.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson. Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald. With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete! 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 Delete!
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels.
Stat of the night is this: Indiana shooting an even 50% from the field, even given the fact that they started out going down 10-1 in this third quarter. Aces came out with a 10-1 run to start the third quarter, but the Fever have fought back, and they've fought their way back to a 20-point lead. With 3:07 remaining here in the third quarter, 59-39. And Playmaker, I need you to fact check me on this. Lowest scoring output for the Aces this year so far. At this juncture of the third quarter, 2:49 left in the third. They have it in play to Evans, and they'll turn the pressure on as Jackie Young brings it up, chased by Lexi Hull. Young in the front court, outside left, hands it to Aaliyah Nye. Bounce past Dana Evans on the right wing. Evans over the top pass to Jewel Lloyd. Lloyd, stutter step dribble, picks up her dribble, now finds Evans. Evans on the attack, right baseline, had it stripped, and McDonald with a steal, but we get a foul called. Or did she step out of bounds? She might have just stepped out of bounds. Colson in, McDonald out. Dana Evans looks to come in. Baseline left. In play to Wilson. Wilson backs in on Howard, shoots it in, draws the foul. And for Howard, that will be her third personal foul. And Asia Wilson is 28. (59-41) our score. 2:47 left in the third quarter. If you like what you see and what you hear, why don't you consider making a contribution to the Snow Strong Foundation, either via Cash App at $ Tallman Dr. K50, free throw good, 29 for Asia Wilson, or you can do it via Super Chat or become a channel member. This is how I'm going to make my living, folks. So I'm pushing it as hard as I can, but I can use some assistance from you guys. Mitchell flying in, working the baseline. Cunningham's three. Long rebound on the floor. And Jewel Lloyd comes up with it, hands to Asia Wilson with a bounce pass ahead to Dana Evans, turns on the dribble into the front court. They leave her open for three, and she missed it. Rebound, Sophie Cunningham. Cunningham rips the ball away from Jackie Young, and back she comes on the push. Cunningham circles the wagons, finds Mitchell in the corner, out to Howard. Howard at the free throw line, fakes, looks for help, finds Mitchell on the way, 20-footer, got it. 61-42. And it was an out-of-bounds turnover on the earlier play, Callie? Out of bounds. Okay. And that also came, that jump shot by Mitchell also came with a foul on Jackie Young. That's her second. 61-42. The free throw by Howard is good. The lead is back to 20. 62-42. With 100 seconds left, with 2:01 left in the third. Beg your pardon. Jackie Young has it off to the left. Out front, Alyssa Smith, guarded by Natasha Howard. Fever are doing just fine with Aaliyah Boston on the bench. Gray on the approach. Young, 3 out of the left corner. Now, Alyssa Smith, the rebound goes up. Nope, but a foul called on Sophie Cunningham. Or are they going to give that to Natasha Howard? It's on Howard. And that's her third. And that'll send Alyssa Smith to shoot 2. Michaela Timpson will come on for Natasha Howard in just a moment. Smith shoots it and hits it. Now Alyssa Smith with her first point of the game. 62-43. Michaela Timpson comes in, and out goes Natasha Howard. Second attempt on the way. Good. So the Fever are finding a way without their 2 major bigs on the floor. Timpson has a big bucket from earlier tonight. 62-44, 138 left in the third. Kelsey Mitchell off to the right. Mitchell on the drive into the lane. A pitch out to Colson. Colson with a fake. Drives left baseline to the hole. Lays it in. 64-44 and 120 remaining in the third. Chelsea Gray in the front court, out to the left. Over the top pass intended for Alyssa Smith, and Timpson comes up with a steal. Colson trots it up. Cross-court pass, Lexi Hull. Hull on the fly, all the way in on Aaliyah Nye. Lost the ball. It comes out to Colson, but a foul is called. It's charged to Alyssa Smith. Jackie Young now departs. Jewel Lloyd in for her. Foul line extended left. They look to come in. They come into Timpson. Now they hand it to Colson. 104 for the third. Here's Colson. 18-footer. Got it. Sydney Colson with 6 points in the game. And they've matched their biggest lead at 22 after having 9 points shaved off the lead earlier in this third quarter. AB Media with this from Indianapolis, Indiana. Thank you very much. Gray lost the ball off her foot. Able to get it back. Pressured by Cunningham. And it's out of bounds. It'll belong to the Fever. $43 seconds left in the third quarter. 15th turnover against the Aces. Kelsey Mitchell on the move to the right. Timpson sets the screen. Mitchell uses it, flies in, fakes, comes back out to Lexi Hull, slips. Got to get it away, but a foul call. That's foul is can't talk tonight. Foul is charged to Jewel Lloyd. And she did chop Lexi Hull after Hull slipped, trying to get rid of the ball on a pass. Lexi Hull to the free throw line, 4 points in the game. She gets ready and offers the first one. It's good. 67-44. The 23-point difference represents the biggest lead in the game. Love the smiles on their faces. Absolutely. BGS mentioned it earlier tonight, and I've talked about it all season, the body language. Second free throw up, second free throw down. Shot clock and game clock virtually even, 68-44. 15 seconds left in the third. Dana Evans off to the left. Nobody's celebrating yet. You got a whole fourth quarter to play. 7 on the clock. Evans has it. Evans out front. Nye for 3. Squish. 68-47. They have it in play to Colson. And Colson just walks it up and walks out the time. And we're done with 3. And the Fever on their way to another one of their biggest wins of the year. 68-47. The Fever lead by 21 We're back with the fourth and final quarter after this.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
This planet has been great to me. It's given me gifts that I can't even explain. It's given me adventures and memories I'll never forget. And Battleborn, I think, has given me the opportunity to go beyond and give something back. How can I be a better custodian to this planet and to the place I live? That's where I am with Battleborn. Let's make the planet a better place.
Point lead for the Indiana Fever as we set sail for the fourth and final period. And it's been all Fever from the word go tonight. They've came out and led 6-0, led by 22 at the half. Las Vegas came back into the game, got as close as 13, but then Indiana, even with both their bigs off the floor, stretched the lead back to 21. They were outscored 23-22 in that third quarter. It's the first half that has doomed Las Vegas as they were outscored in the second quarter 25-10. Kelsey Mitchell, 18 points per game, 8th in the league as we start the fourth quarter with McDonald, Aaliyah Boston, Sophie Cunningham, Lexi Hull. And McDonald on the fly in from the left, got pushed. And no foul? Oh, there is a foul. Now Senari McDonald to the line to shoot two. First free throw for McDonald is good. She's got 6 points in the game tonight. 22-point lead for the Indiana Fever. 23 with that free throw. Now, you want to hear something crazy? The Aces only have one timeout remaining for the remainder of the ball game. 9:40 left in said ball game. Now, Alyssa Smith off to the right, hands it to Jewel Lloyd, or Chelsea Gray, rather. Ball on the floor. Aces come up with it as they scramble for it. Aaliyah Nye off to the left. Nye to Chelsea Gray. Gray with a pull-up jumper out front. Got it. Chelsea Gray hits a 7-footer, and it's 70-49, and 9:18 remaining in the ball game. And we get another foul out front. On whom? Alyssa Smith. Smith, Evans, Gray, Nye, and Lloyd, the five on the floor for Las Vegas. As McDonald has it off to the right. McDonald Looking to probe, can't find anybody. They dump it low to Boston. Backs in, shoots, scores. Aaliyah Boston with 16. And it's 72-49. The Indiana Fever with the lead with a minute gone in the money period. Dana Evans has it off to the left, off to the right, beg your pardon, on the move back to the left against Cunningham. Dana Evans backs up on the dribble. Now here she comes right down the lane, flips the shot up, no good. Ball on the floor, out of bounds. Should belong to Las Vegas from the angle we looked at it, but they're going to call a jump ball since they can't decide who had the possession last. Becky Hammond has had a stoic look on her face most of the evening because her team is getting outplayed. It should be Las Vegas ball because from the looks of it, it was off of. It was off. Well, they called a jump ball. Asia Wilson comes back in. Dana Evans departs. It's Alyssa Smith and Aaliyah Boston taking the center jump. And the tip is controlled by Las Vegas. Front court to the right is Chelsea Gray. Gray lifts a three-pointer out front. Missed it. Ball on the floor. Smith trying to save it. Cannot. It belongs to the Indiana Fever with 8:33 left in the ball game. (72-49), Indiana with the lead. Indiana's only spent one timeout tonight. They have 4 left. Las Vegas has only 1 remaining. McDonald with a bounce pass to Boston. Boston with a fake. Backs it on Smith. Fadeaway shot is an air ball. And Asia Wilson the rebound. Outlet pass Chelsea Gray to Alyssa Smith on the drive and on Boston. Throws up the reverse. No good. Aaliyah Boston the rebound. Aaliyah flirting with a double-double right now. She's got 7 rebounds in the contest to go along with 16 points. Sydney Colson backs up on the dribble, dumped low to Boston, got fouled by Alyssa Smith from behind. And Aaliyah Boston will shoot a pair. Maybe. Nope, that's just a personal foul. Michaela Timpson in for Lexi Hull. Jackie Young enters for Alyssa Smith, who now has 3 personal fouls. Lexi Hull back in for Indiana. Michaela Timpson in or not. Colson looks to bring it in. In play to McDonald. McDonald on the move to the right, picks up the dribble, looking for help. A bounce pass will head out of bounds. It'll belong to Vegas. 72-49, 7:47 left in the ball game. Michaela Timpson out for Indiana. And I believe it is Sydney Colson who is back on the floor. We'll give you your lineups on the floor in just a moment. Here's Aaliyah Nye with a crossover dribble, a backup 3, a brick. Rebound chased down by Ari McDonald. McDonald on the push into the front court. McDonald on the fly. Got it blocked by Asia Wilson out of bounds. Yipe. Don't challenge the queen in her queendom. All right, baseline right, they look to come in. McDonald flips it in play. Lexi Hull's jumper is good. Lexi Hull with 7, and it's 74-49. Jackie Young in the front court, finds Chelsea Gray off to the left. Gray turns on the dribble, pitch back out to Jackie Young. Continuing her dribble on the left wing. Young backs in, fadeaway shot in the lane. Nope, rebound Lexi Hull. Ball on the floor. Chelsea Gray comes up with it and threw it out of bounds. Indiana again forces another turnover. 74-49. 16th turnover against Las Vegas. McDonald front court to the right. Out front, Sophie Cunningham. On the left wing, Lexi Hall. Out front, Aaliyah Boston. Boston on the move in the left corner. Finds Hall. 18-footer from the left. Nope. Rebound snatched down by Chelsea Gray. Outlet pass to Young. Young in the front court. Starter step dribble. Runs over people. Offensive foul on Asia Wilson. That comes with 6:32 left, and time is ticking away against the Aces. And time is ticking away on a 19-game winning streak by the Aces against Indiana. Lloyd and Young go out, and that may be for the evening. And I think Asia Wilson's going to check out too. Matter of fact, I think they've waved the white flag because Asia Wilson has now departed. So it looks like the Aces have waved the white flag. Aaliyah Nye guards Sydney Colson in the front court. Bounce pass right side, Ari McDonald. McDonald works off the Boston screen at the free throw line. Now finds Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell on the drive into the lane. Pitch out left corner. Colson travel. So Kelsey Mitchell commits the 12th turnover. Kia Bell, Nalissa Smith, Holmes, Dana Evans, and Aaliyah Nye for Las Vegas as they have pulled their starters. With 13 on the shot clock and 6 minutes remaining in the contest, they go over the top end and Nalissa Smith turns on Mitchell and scores. 74-51 and 5:50 remaining in this ball game. Colson in the front court, waves Boston away, and she trots to the right corner. Colson picks up her dribble, now finds Aaliyah Boston, hand back to Colson. Three-pointer on the way. Nope. And now what? And Stephanie White has been given a technical foul. That's what. Caitlin Clark is happy. Her teammates are happy. Yep, Stephanie White has been assessed a technical foul. Even when it goes right for the Indiana Fever, stuff like that happens. Let's go to the Fanatics feedback zone before we go to a break. Becky has waved the white flag. Last trivia question, when did the Fever last win against the Aces at home? Looking for the date and the score. And I know the playmaker got it right because the answer's tonight. let me stop. Before tonight, it was June 17th. Was that? Wait a minute. I missed the question. I need a breather. I need a break. It's the Fever up 23, 74-51. Let's pause for this 2-minute timeout.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
This planet has been great to me. It's given me gifts that I can't even explain. It's given me adventures and memories I'll never forget. And Battleborn, I think, has given me the opportunity to go beyond and give something back. How can I be a better custodian to this planet and the place I live? That's where I am with Battleborn. Let's make the planet a better place.
Alina's free throw is good, making it 74-52. Stephanie White has been assessed a technical foul. Before the break, she absolutely exploded, and they gave her a technical foul. Meanwhile, Becky Hammond has waved the white flag as Holmes comes across into the front court, finds Dana Evans. Evans off to the right. Bounce pass low right. Alyssa Smith backs in on Boston. Double fake. Blocked. Get it out of here. And it's the Indiana Fever that will take possession. 74-52, 5:18 remaining in the contest. Indiana led this game once upon a time by 25. It's 22 right now. Las Vegas came out of the gate with a 12-3 run to start the third quarter. And they got as close as 13, but then Indiana picked up the pace and ran away. A bounce pass to Boston, 15-footer, rimming, good. The whole team tonight gets our Player of the Game award. Everybody will share it. Everybody will share that award tonight. Here's Kirsten Bell with a three from the left corner. That's good. And that is not a three. That's a long two out of the corner. Foot was on the line. 4:39 for the ball game. So the long winning streak by the Aces against the Fever will end with a thud tonight. Boston jumper from the left, from the right side. Oh yeah. 78-54, 20 points for Aaliyah Boston, along with 7 rebounds and 2 assists. Dana Evans has it to Alyssa Smith. And the next time we'll be with you will be Saturday when the Fever host the Los Angeles Sparks. Free throw line jumper no good. Rebound Ari McDonald for Indiana. They come right to left with 4 minutes left. And Stephanie White will spend a timeout. Even 4 minutes remaining, and we'll take a break with him. Woo, mercy. 78-54, Indiana destroying Las Vegas. Back after this.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
This planet has been great to me. It's given me gifts that I can't even explain. It's given me adventures and memories I'll never forget. And Battleborn, I think, has given me the opportunity to go beyond and give something back. How can I be a better custodian to this planet and the place I live? That's where I am with Battleborn. Let's make the planet a better place.
Liberty finally got back in the win column, and Playmaker provided this comment as well before while we were at a break. I said the next time we'll be with you for Fever basketball, should have corrected myself, will be Saturday when they face the Sparks. And Playmaker said, oh, God, the Sparks are going to get obliterated. They keep playing like this, then yes. Brianna Turner in the ball game for the Indiana Fever as their starters have been pulled. Sydney Colson dancing on the dribble off to the right, lifts a three. And the rebound, Aaliyah Nye with 3:45 left. 78-54. Indiana with the lead. Las Vegas the ball. Dana Evans directing traffic off to the left. Dana Evans over the top to Alyssa Smith. Back to Evans on the right wing. Evans on the attack in from the right. Goes up against Mitchell and missed it. And the rebound, Turner. Hands to Colson. Outlet pass. A three by Mitchell. Oh, yeah! 81-54. It's a 27-point lead. Holy catfish. I would not have expected this from Indiana, minus Caitlin Clark in the lineup tonight. Here's Holmes with a foul line jumper. And a loose ball foul. Stay there. It's against Timpson. Yes, Michaela Timpson picks up the foul. I know Callie wanted to hear me say splash, but oh yeah, was the first thing that came to mind. 32 people in the chat tonight. Everybody, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe tonight. We'll give you our WNBA scoreboard at the end of the ball game. All that good stuff during our postgame show when we recap everything with 3 minutes left. Dana Evans standing dribble and a whistle and a foul underneath as the foul is charged. Didn't see who the foul was on. Bell looks to come in play to Evans, worked off the Smith screen, 20-footer out front, missed it. Long rebound to Aria McDonald, 2-on-1. McDonald on the fly, foul called on Dana Evans. Wings lead the Mercury 61-43 at the half. Holy cow. Beckers and company are whipping Phoenix right now. I just caught that score. So safe to say, the long winning streak will come to an end for the Las Vegas Aces tonight. Here's Sydney Colson on the drive, right of the lane. Colson underneath to McDonald, missed the layup. Ball tip to McDonald. Out to Turner from 15. Now Alyssa Smith, the rebound. Hands to Dana Evans. Las Vegas left to right in the front court, 2:25 left. Now Alyssa Smith out front. Stutter step dribble, works on Timpson. Fadeaway shot, missed it. Oh, it's out of bounds off of McDonald. And it'll belong to the Aces. That's a halftime score, 61-43. The Dallas Wings lead the Phoenix Mercury. That should be an over and back, and it is. Beckers has 14 at the half. Asia James 20 at the half for the Dallas Wings, who seem to be getting their act together. Asia Wilson finishes tonight with 29 points. Aria McDonald comes out. So we'll set your lineups for possibly the final time tonight. Timpson, Turner, along with Hall, Cunningham, and Colson for Indiana. It's Bell, Holmes, Nye. Here comes Lexi Hull on the drive to the left. 6 on the clock. Hull, cross-court pass tipped. 3, 2, got to get a shot. Hull lets her go. Missed it. And it's a 24-second violation. Yes, Winnie. Why do you want to go back out so fast? Hold on. Let me let my cat out. Go. Go on, Winnie. Oh, no, my cats aren't spoiled at all. 81-54, 100 seconds remaining in the contest. Bell off to the right. Bell on the drive, spins on Timpson and shoots it up no good. Rebound taken down by Holmes. Cross court to Bell. A three-pointer on the way. Short. Rebound Timpson. What the? I did not see any of my other cats get out. I think Binks is in the other room. 120 remaining in this contest. Colson to the free throw line. Backs up on the dribble. They go over the top end to Timpson. Timpson turns, faces against Smith. Fadeaway shot. Rimming, no. Bell the rebound with a minute to go. 81-54 our score. Now Alyssa Smith on the left wing. Smith spins on Timpson. Now they go over the top, back to the right for Aaliyah Nye. Right side Holmes for 3. Rebound Cunningham with 44 seconds left. Man, Indiana tore Las Vegas up from the start. Wait till they get Caitlin Clark back in the lineup on this defensive philosophy. And Indiana won't even shoot the ball. They'll take a 24-second violation. With 20.9 left in the contest. And everybody roars to life in Gainbridge Fieldhouse. They hold Las Vegas to a grand total of 7 points in the fourth quarter. Becky Hammond and Stephanie White embrace at midcourt, sharing a laugh, probably about that technical foul. And folks, you can put this in the book. This is a winner for the Indiana Fever. Final score tonight. The Indiana Fever 81 and the Las Vegas Aces 54. This matches the largest deficit for the season for the Aces as they were wiped out by the Golden State Valkyries by 27 last month. Final score, Indiana 81, Las Vegas 54. Jeez Louise, I can't talk sometimes. We'll come back with a post-game show after this.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
This planet has been great to me. It's given me gifts that I can't even explain. It's given me adventures and memories I'll never forget. And Battleborn, I think, has given me the opportunity to go beyond and give give something back. How can I be a better custodian to this planet and the place I live? That's where I am with Battleborn. Let's make the planet a better place.
This is the Fever team you need to be afraid of, and wait till they get completely healthy. Your final score tonight, the Indiana Fever 81 and the Las Vegas Aces 54. The 27-point deficit matches the largest loss deficit by the Vegas Aces this season, as they were wiped out by Golden State last month by 27. And we're not going to worry about individual stats tonight. The entire Fever team, including Stephanie White, shares our player of the game honors. We'll be with you tomorrow for baseball as the Houston Astros take on the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers. 10-10 is the first pitch on tomorrow. We'll have that for you. And Saturday, we have Fever basketball as they host the Los Angeles Sparks to try to avenge an 85-75 loss from 2 weeks ago. Hope you enjoyed it as we enjoy bringing it to you. Your final score tonight is Indiana 81 and the Las Vegas Aces 54. We'll be back tomorrow, as I said, with baseball for the Houston Astros, and we're back with more Fever basketball on Saturday as the Fever hosts the Los Angeles Sparks. If you like what you heard tonight, do me a favor. Consider becoming a member of the channel for as low as $2.99 per month. It'll help me get back on my feet. It'll help my family as well, and it'll help the Snow Strong recovery as I continue my recovery from a ton of ailments, but we're just about all the way back. But this is how I want to make my living, and this is the service that I want to provide for you guys. Not just for the Fever, but for the Colts of the Indiana Sports Hub, Indiana University, Indiana Hoosiers, Old Oak and Bucket, Purdue, Indiana. We got the Boston Sports Hub coming, the Chicago Sports Hub coming. Of course, I cover the Indianapolis Colts. Also cover the 49ers, a lot of the NFL. And yes, Kevin, there will be a Monday morning quarterback rant show in process. Thanks a lot, everybody. You guys really cheered me up tonight. I really appreciate you. I love you. And for the Fever fans, I will see y'all on Saturday. Good night, everybody, and have a great 4th of July. The preceding has been a presentation of the Indiana Sports Hub, part of Snowman Sportsnet and Snowman Multimedia. For fans, by fans, all heart and all action. Have a great holiday, everybody.